He is, yeah.
Velveteen and EC3. I love Velveteen. I wasn't really a big fan of that one. I love those two individuals. I just didn't really enjoy that necessarily.
Yeah, I can kind of get behind you with that one. So my favorite match was the women's title match between Shayna Baszler and Kairi Sane.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought that it was a really good bit of culmination of storytelling between how, Kairi Sane had beat her originally, and then Shayna Baszler had kind of got her number because Kairi didn't have that killer instinct, and then all throughout the match, Kairi kind of showed that she had kind of gained that killer instinct and
Yeah, it was cool.
just put Baszler away at the end. And I thought it was really fitting. It was a great match. I think that's one thing that doesn't get talked about a whole lot is selling. And I thought both of them sold everything so well, and it really just made the match for me.
I think it's really cool
yeah.
that I think the Mae Young Classic is coming up soon, correct?
Yeah.
So
September
I think
5th,
it's really good for the
airing
Mae
on
Young
WWE
Classic.
Network.
It's good for the Mae Young Classic because Kairi Sane won last year or whenever they did that, and I think it's just going to put over whoever wins this year. It's like, okay, you're going to have your time here soon. It's going to be like King of the Ring,
Right.
King of the Ring, and what that was 20 years ago.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I think
That's
that was
true,
really
yeah.
good. I thought it put over the Mae Young Classic. The match was good. Yeah.
So yeah, just talking about a couple of the other matches. I agree. I think that Velveteen Dream and EC3 didn't quite live up to the expectations I had for it. But that being said, it still wasn't bad.
Oh, it
by
wasn't a
any
bad match.
stretch.
It was not a bad match. It's just
Very entertaining. But the Dreams rolling Death Valley Drive on the ring apron,
Oh, yeah, that
and
was
then the
sick.
Purple Rainmaker elbow. I lost my shit when that happened.
He can go.
Velveteen Dream is next to Andrade Almas my favorite wrestler
He needs to
right now.
He needs to. Vince needs to. I hope Vince read his pants. Call me up, Vince. I'm ready for Velveteen in the WWE. I don't really want to see him make the title run. I think he's ready to go. He's got a great character. He's got charisma. He's got a look. I think he's ready to go.
Remember when Hulk Hogan said he didn't have enough character and tough enough?
The Velveteen Dream does not recall.
The Dream has no recollection of
The
that.
Dream has no recollection.
We're right now hiring a full-time person to just make supercuts of the Dream saying that he has no recollection of that. If you're interested, go ahead and DM us. We'll get you starting salary and all that, full benefits.
Probably not much money. Just
No, shh, don't tell him that.
Probably
anyway,
Probably no money.
Probably no money.
I also did like his entrance. He always has great entrance, but he was wearing the Biggie Small stuff. The Notorious Dream. It was cool. All right, let's talk about Adam Cole. I know you want to talk about Adam Cole, and you have some thoughts.
I do, actually. So I thought that match also kind of started like a little slow, but picked up very, very quickly and turned out to be just a phenomenal match. I mean, those are two guys you can also tell have just really good in-ring chemistry, and
That was great. That match was awesome. I loved it.
it was really good. It was really, really good, and it just got better, honestly, as it went on. And I mean, it was definitely, I think, Ricochet's time, and and part of my other take on this is that Adam Cole lost because he's about to get moved up to the main roster, but not by his own hand. I firmly believe that the Undisputed Era is going to kick Adam Cole out of the Undisputed Era for being the only one without a title now. Because keep in mind, Bobby Fish is still a member of the Tag Team Champions because they're doing kind of a whole New Day 3-man tag team thing when he comes back. And so Adam Cole's the only one without a tag title right now, or without a title at all right now. So I'm thinking that it's kind of a Mean Girls, you can't sit with us type thing here. And he moves on to bigger and better things, and which he's probably the one that has the most potential out of all of them anyway. So that's kind of my take on that whole situation right there. Plus, he had his time in NXT. He held his title, so it's time for him to move on.
Yeah. If they do the thing where they kick him out of the group, I don't know if he'd get the call up that soon. I feel like they'd wait till like Royal Rumble.
That's true, because that's another storyline that could be explored too. So
I kind of hope he just leaves, just shows up. Just because I really want to see him as soon as possible. Because he's just been phenomenal.
Nice.
He's been great.
That'd be nice if on Raw, Undisputed Era music hits.
Maybe Seth Rollins has a open challenge.
Ooh.
And then you just hear, boom!
Shock the system. Damn, I like where we're going with this, Mike. We get some good ideas when we bounce stuff off each other. I like that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. It would be the same thing if Velveteen Dream just did that. Velveteen Dream versus Seth Rollins would be pretty awesome.
That'd be a really good match. That's forgive the pun. That'd be a dream match.
Oh wow, what a pun! They would burn it down. They would burn it down.
They would burn it down. That's for damn sure. Just a couple quick thoughts I had on the Gargano Ciampa match. So it was obviously I don't think any of their matches have caught the lightning in a bottle that their match at Takeover New Orleans had.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this one was better than Takeover Chicago, to be honest with you. And I think it's still very much worthy of credit and praise that they've managed to headline 3 takeovers in a row. And it's been something different every time. And I think that that's something special that they have. And obviously they've got, great chemistry. They know, they understand their characters so well that they can put on matches like this and just have it be a giant storytelling hour. Because, they do. They wrestle hour-long matches every time, and it's insane. So, yeah, I loved it still. It wasn't as good as it has been or ever will be again, but God damn it if I didn't love it.
It was great. It was great. We'll see what's next for them. They're gonna have they're putting on not a story. They're putting on an epic. This is just gonna keep going.
I know all of you that follow us on Twitter too already saw my take on this, but I think that it's gonna come out that it was not Tommaso Ciampa nor Johnny Gargano that attacked Aleister Black, but Candice LeRae. I think she's so fed up of Johnny Gargano being this thing that he hates so much that she was willing to do whatever it takes to get him the title so that he would turn back to his old self.
I like your writing skill. I like your creativity.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right. Final thoughts on NXT Takeover.
I think once again, takeovers always deliver. Takeover was an A. Takeover was definitely an A for me in terms of the card. It just everything flowed really well. It was only they're only 2.5 hours, but I'll be damned if every match on that card didn't at least entertain me the entire way through.
It was great.
They didn't all deliver on what I had hoped, but they were all A matches in my eyes.
It was a great card. It was a great show.
With the exception of the Dream EC3 match, which I'll call a B+, but other than that, it was great. What about you?
Yeah, it was a great show. I really enjoyed it. I'm going to give it an A. I'm going to say like a 94 out of 100. Around that range.
Nice.
A good show. Love it. Takeovers always deliver. It's crazy how they haven't had a stinker yet, and they just continue to put it on. They have such high expectations, and they continue to hit.
I know. NXT only does bangers, so tell everyone.
All right. We're going to wrap it up?
Yeah, so we got anything else? Any of the last thoughts that we have heading into Raw tomorrow night, Meg?
I'm excited for Raw.
Give me one prediction for Raw tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night?
One prediction for Raw or SmackDown.
Braun cashes in tomorrow and becomes the new champ. Bold prediction.
Well, my one prediction for Raw or SmackDown is that on SmackDown we're going to see 2 of the best promos we've ever seen out of Becky Lynch and Samoa Joe. Maybe I'm talking like all-time promos tomorrow on Tuesday night. So.
All right. All right. I'll wrap it up. So that's the show. Yeah. Thanks for joining us. I guess we'll do. What are we going to do next podcast?
We'll probably do one next weekend. We're trying to transition our weekly wrap up blog into a podcast. Kind of just get it more out there a little bit. So it'll probably be next Saturday that you'll see us again for a weekend wrap up podcast.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe I don't know. We'll find out a better date. We'll tweet it out. Follow us on Twitter. What's the handle?
The handle is @TablesTLP. So yeah, go ahead and follow along. We live tweet most things, Raw, SmackDown. We don't live tweet NXT just because Wednesday nights are busy for us both. But follow along. We watch it all. We talk about it all. And we write blog posts about Raw and SmackDown, so follow along and just, get your fill.
Yep. Thanks for joining us, guys.